Welcome back to Flying Dutchman Cards and our next episode of the 1989 Topps Retrospective. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gold Cup cards or Rookie Cup cards or Topps All Rookie Team, whatever you want to call it. Some of these players were awesome in their first year and continued on to a illustrious career in baseball. Some of them, this was their one shining moment. So we'll break it all down for you starting right now. So the next one we'll take a look at here is the Rookie Cup cards. So these are basically Topps went through and picked one rookie per position from the previous year. So this would be 1988 rookies. In 1989, they get a Gold Cup on their card, and so it's a subset, and they're kind of they're not in sequential order. They're just kind of randomly throughout the set. So. Yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, bro, about this one?
I like these. I mean, I think again, like going back to collecting these and seeing the, you have your normal kind of base cards, and then having something like the Gold Cup on there, you're like, oh, this is a good one. You know what I mean? Like this, it kind of offsets it. It also seems it'd be interesting to know. I mean, do you know how long they've been using this same cup before this year? Or was this the first year they had this kind of cup? Or
no, yeah, they had this one for quite a while. I know. I want to say because they had a different one like in the 70s. The one in the 70s is like really big.
Okay,
it's like kind of like takes over the card. It's like, whoa, this is a giant cup. So I think they made it smaller.
Yeah.
But the cool part is they still have it now. I mean, it's like 2020 Topps. You get the Gold Cup card of a top rookie from the previous year, basically a second year player. So yeah, and the one that they have now looks very looks similar to what this one is. So yeah, I'd have to look and see how long it's been around, but it has been.
Maybe that was the cup for the 80s or
right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's become one of those things, kind of like rated rookie for Donruss. That's
right.
It's just kind of an iconic way to denote, hey, these are rookie cards, and it's kind of Topps trying to incentivize a certain subset of cards where kind of guessing on who's gonna maybe pan out, who's not going to be. Now going through these, it does seem kind of I mean, you're the statistician. What do you feel like as far as who they picked, who they missed out on?
Right. Yeah. So like some of the big I guess it'd be rookie cards from 88. So so they'd have been rookie in 88. And really the only one that's in there is like Tom Glavine. Like he's like the biggest rookie in 88 Topps is kind of known for being kind of really poor rookie cards. So he'd be the best one. So it's like, Tim Belcher, at that point probably had, a slightly better year type of thing. And Glavine's career, I mean, he had some monster seasons, but he also pitched forever. So that was part of kind of what built his case. But, like Mark Grace, I mean, I think that was probably like I remember this card back in the day, just because he played for the Cubs, but he was kind of a big kind of up and coming player.
Yeah.
So I mean, he had a good, he was a Hall of Famer, but he had a pretty solid career. But then you get to Chris Sabo, awesome childhood hero of mine, mostly because he wore goggles and
the Rec Specs.
The Rec Specs, which was great. He's also known for corking his bats and getting suspended for that. So there's that.
That's a pretty good photo on that one.
Yeah. When it's interesting, yeah, I feel like there's some pretty good action shots in here of these ones. Damon Berryhill, he was a pretty solid catcher back in the day. I would say Paul Gibson, he would be the left-handed pitcher in this, so he was definitely a flop and
nice.
Probably never heard of him, again. But yeah, so looking back, it's like Tom Glavine would have been much better here than Paul Gibson. Because who's ever heard of Paul Gibson? But
two things that are kind of interesting. It's like one, when they pick these players and these cards, you kind of almost inherently like root for them because you want
Right.
them to do well. Like I remember Ron Gant in particular, you know, the rest of the 90s, the Atlanta's in the World Series a lot. And I'm like, oh, I hope Ron Gant, you know, because I have his rookie card, you know, or like
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I've got 5 of his rookie cards.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of an interesting thing, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's totally kind of contrived when you think about it. But
Oh, yeah.
and then also I was just gonna ask you, like, so are these players that were rookies the entire year of 1988 or were going to be rookies in 1989?
So it's like the rookie. So like on here, it's like the Topps like all rookie team. So that's
Oh, okay.
so they were rookies in '88, and so like
That makes sense.
Dave Buhner, yeah. So like he
Yeah.
was a rookie, and so that's what part of it. It's like, you know, like your rookie year, it's kind of a like a misnomer because it's like, you know, like Randy Johnson was a rookie in '89, right? But in
Yeah.
'90 he didn't have a Gold Cup because he wasn't good for like 5 years. Like he wasn't good till like '93, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of, you know, like Dave Gallagher, mostly probably just because he played 130 games. You know what I mean? Then he gets enough stats, and it's like because they had, you know, garbage outfielders, you know, or whatever. So it's like, you know, or yeah.
That's a nice looking uniform there. I like the black top with the white lettering and the hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
was that their softball jersey or was that their normal? That wasn't their normal top, right?
no, this would have been spring training.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is actually the hat when we went to Cooperstown. I actually bought this hat from a place. So they only wore that design for like 3 years before they came up with the kind of the kind of the throwback ones that they have now, you know, with the kind of script font and the pinstripes and black and white and stuff. But yeah, I kind of like this is like Frank Thomas's rookie card is, you know, he's wearing this hat.
Nice.
90 Topps. So, but yeah. Well, that wraps up our look back at the Rookie Cup cards. Post a comment. Which of these cards have you completely forgotten about? That player actually had a really good season, and then you never even thought about them after that. Let me know what you think in the comments. And next up, we're going to be continue looking at some young players in 1989 Topps and looking at the future stars. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.